I think what Jose Antonio Caravaca has come up with is really interesting, because there is an aspect of the UFO phenomenon, that we have noticed over the years that is a sort of a reflexive. There's a tendency to reflect, what human beings are doing. One aspect of that, of course, is the so-called evolution of what these UFOs have looked like over the decades that humans have been interacting with these UFOs. We started off way back in the 1950s, 1940s, 1950s, with these silver discs that were very, very distant. Then we evolved into the so-called flying saucer phenomenon, where these things looked like they had domes. Then we had these long cylinder type objects that looked like almost looked like missiles that were interacting with humans during the 1940s, 1950s, 1960s. And then we had a variety of bizarre shapes that started to evolve in the late 80s, triangular shapes, deltoid shapes. So, one of the arguments that Jose Antonio Caravaca comes up with is that, this technology is extracting elements of the human psyche and externalizing elements of the human psyche as part of its interaction with humans. So I don't have any problem with that concept, because it does fit into the whole aspect of manipulation of human perception. Now, again, it goes back to extrapolating from the sort of the data that we have, but it is very, I think, striking over the decades of interaction with this phenomenon, is that there are very, very few high definition photographs that are available, that people have taken of these objects. And again, it goes back to the question, are these interactions engineered to sabotage gathering of high quality data? I mean, the display characteristics and the effects on humans are one thing, but the actual data that is capable of being gathered in a reproducible manner completely shatters, in terms of the scientific quality of reproducibility. That whole aspect is completely sabotaged by the UFO phenomenon.